Okay, so I'm going to do a short, well, maybe not short, but sort of explainer video for the Orphix mission types in the Railjacks to help clear up any questions. Going to try and do this with
Operator,
minimal editing,
Will you begin another
and
mission?
hopefully I can do it in a single shot solo. We'll see. So on the off chance I get boarded, I'm just going to post my frame back here with my Celestial Twin active. And then I will pilot my ship as my operator.
On screen, Corpus Cap ship.
Go.
Massive sentient readings. Pack Necrovex. Whatever is on there can never be allowed off.
So for the Railjack portion of this mission, there's priority targets and there's I think cruise ships you have to kill. The fighters are not really relevant. It's not like a skirmish mission.
This is Grano space. All units, target the
So
free.
I'm just gonna go ahead and skirt right by them.
Disable all priority targets. Locating.
As you can see, I've got AI crew to take the place of actual players to help me out. They're really useful. You can go into the tactical menu and designate them different roles to fulfill. Oh, a terrible shot. No, at least that hit.
Assault.
2 security nodes
Prep
down.
cruise ship for launch.
That's 3. Where's the last
Validating
one?
cruise ship. Situation evolving. We need heavy ordnance. Fire torpedoes. I want every fighter we've got out there. Now.
Remember what I mapped the maneuver on my controller to be.
Crew. Strategic targets disabled.
Alright.
Time.
Okay, so it doesn't even look like you have to kill cruise ships to do this. So all you have to do is destroy the security nodes and then mount the pillar. From there, this is not a Warframe-centric mission. It is a Necromech-centric mission. So bring your best Necromech, mod it out as best you can.
Morax cruise ship reports ready to engage. Not a moment.
Alright, there's the entrance.
Fire at will.
Sentient
here we are.
control will increase with every Orphix. If it tops out, you get out. Until
Oh,
then,
it's one of those wrecked Necromechs. I guess if you encounter one of these, you can use it if you don't have a Necromech of your own, but I do, and I don't feel like using it. I'm not even sure if those come with any mods. I will go ahead and call in my own Necromech right now.
An Orphix. Soon it'll spread the pulse field wider.
So, each of the Orphix is a white waypoint that you see on your screen. Like, I have one right here. The Orphix is invulnerable as long as it has resonators. It should start with 2. And then once you kill those 2, it becomes vulnerable. After you've damaged it enough, it spawns 3 more. You have to kill those before you can then turn around and kill the Orphix. So there's 1 resonator down.
The stuff. Now,
Oh, it's only 1
get that
resonator
Orphix hard.
right now. Okay. Maybe the number of resonators changes for the number of players. I'm not certain how this scales up with bigger squad sizes.
Every
It's still 3
resonator pushes the
resonators
pulse field out
after
wider.
you
And we
drop its health the
do
first
not
time.
want that.
You can see here, I'm not even worried about the other enemies. I might do some crowd control eventually if my Necromech starts to die, but I am running Vazarin Operator Focus Tree, and I'll use that to sustain my Necromech. Now, when you're at this lower angle, the exposed core of the Orphix can be kind of hard to hit, so if you need to, you can either jump and aim glide like this, like you can with your Warframe. It does cost energy, but it is, well, it's like stamina. But that's one way to get a higher angle, or if you can, just find a platform that's higher to get at that exposed core of the Orphix, because you can't just shoot it anywhere.
On the scope.
Alright, so as you can see, for each Orphix spawn, Sentient Control will go up higher faster, and if you have not done the minimum number of Orphixes by the time Sentient Control reaches 100%, you will fail the mission, which is what we don't want. So, here's the first resonator. Where's my sprint? There we go. I've played this on so many consoles and PCs with different controller layouts, it takes me a second to remember sometimes. So, you can see what I'm aiming at. It almost like these fingers pry open its chest, or however you want to describe it, and that exposed glowing, well, dark swirling orb is the target that you want to shoot at. Orphix is not yet vulnerable. We've got one more resonator. It looks like it's up here. Oh, in the same spot I just destroyed that last one. Come on, hit the resonator. There we go. And it doesn't seem like there's any time limit. Once the resonators are destroyed, the Orphix's core will stay exposed. I'm at 70% control. Hopefully I can finish this.
Nice.
155 meters. You need at least 3 Orphixes. So, let's try and hit this last resonator. That should expose the Orphix core. Call in my Necromech, and fuck it up. There we go. 3 fresh resonators. Their spawn locations are random, it seems like. Like they're definitely not the same every time, and that adds an element of unpredictability. I suggest for doing this for team play, you really want to have each of your team members be capable of handling an Orphix solo, because they will spawn faster than you're killing them, unless, I don't know, you might have a better loadout than I do and maybe just waste them in no time. But if you have one person to one Orphix, you should be able to keep Sentient Control low enough to pass. And as you can see, he just said that I can clock off when I'm ready, which means I have successfully done enough Orphixes to not fail the mission when Sentient Control hits 100%, so I will, at this point, just go until I fail.
Control is riding pretty high. You comfortable with that?
Where the fuck is this resonator at?
There's another Orphix.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna fail before I find this resonator. Oh well. Yep, 99%. That's okay though.
So help me, I will come down there and drag you to extraction myself.
Drag you to extraction myself. Fair enough. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm not very good at this, but I was at least able to get the mission to pass. Alright. So what you just saw there, if you are really a new player and you don't know much, the intrinsics, the tactical intrinsics, which is, this is the tactical menu, allow you to do a number of different things like commanding crew. See, I can assign different roles to each of these AIs. You can use your own Warframe ability and the abilities of your allies. You can even look through their camera and teleport to them when it's high enough. You also have different ship mods that you can use, teleport to different parts of your ship. And then lastly, what I just did was I used the Omni tool, which if you equip when you are not on your Railjack, it will teleport you back to the Railjack if you're not within certain parts of the mission. But if you're like out floating in space, or you're mounting an enemy cruise ship, or anything like that, you should be able to use your Omni to recall back to your Railjack. It's a pretty handy feature. I've got mine set to swipe right on my D-pad, so anytime that I'm away from the ship, I can teleport back in a moment's notice, basically. Really handy feature, definitely something I recommend. And that's it. That's the Orphix mission. I hope that was helpful, and thanks for watching.